Well, it's mid-March here in Kinlaig. Highlands fishing expansion for Farming Simulator 25. We're finishing up getting our silage out of our bunker. I got a little bit loaded in the trailer here. We're going to take that into town. Got a pretty good idea where we're going to go. So let me pull up prices menu. So feed and grain south has gone down, but it's still the best. So it's nice and close here, so that's where we'll go. But I think we were getting $3.75 up until yesterday, right? We sold our first wool pallet in the last episode. I wonder if I should feed the sheep. Well, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Walter's carpentry is still coming along slowly, I guess. I took a pallet of long planks and put it in there last night as well. I don't know if it's split production or what, but I figure the more source materials, what would you call it? The more inputs I have available in there, the less I run the risk of it running out, I guess. You don't want it to run out because we don't want it to stop at any point in time. And I'm not sure what we've got to do today. I would like to head out to the offshore fishing because it's been a month since we've been out there. Later in the day would be fine. We loaded salmon up onto the boat yesterday. I used the crane off camera. It wasn't as prettily stacked as neatly. Let's try and use our words here. They weren't stacked as neatly. It didn't go as well, but it was fine. So it still should be about 7,000 pounds. Yep. Just barely though. Yeah, price is going down. I am not thinking clearly this morning. That's obvious. My mind is slightly preoccupied. I'm about ready to go pick my son up from college and bring him home for the Christmas holidays. So I've got about a 1,500 mile drive ahead of me. Figured I'd get one. Oh, gotta get the stones first, right? Before I back in. Look at that. I am, whoa, just like scatterbrained this morning. But yeah, we're recording this in advance. By the time you're watching this, I'll probably be back home and producing videos again. I tried to get ahead a little bit to accommodate my being away for a few days. Our publishing schedule will still be fine, should be unimpacted. You'll have a video every day except Monday. Uninterrupted. Okay, there's one. There's two. Three. And this is four. Oh, we just got planks. So we got 2 beams, 2 planks. I'll have to get those loaded up. Oh, can't load them up on the trailer because I already got it loaded up with cement blocks. Let me hop out here a second. It's a little embarrassing. I'm not even doing farming right now, and I'm just overwhelmed with just our kind of in the background productions. I think I need to move cement blocks so that I have space. This thing's really loud. I got the volume on my headset's probably too loud, so I'm screaming into the microphone at you. I'm gonna adjust the volume, but what happens is, I don't know what it is, like the switch on my headphone there's something wrong with the wiring, so sometimes I lose the sound in my right ear. Really annoying. Pay good money for the headphones, and then they have a like slight flaw, but of course it's probably been too long, but I can't do anything about it, so. I think this is about as many blocks as I got loaded on the trailer at this time, so I could probably load up a second trailer load of it and get the same amount of money again. These productions all seem like a distraction from the farming, but it helps fund our farming habit, you know? Set these down. They should be good for now. I'm getting distracted from what I intended to try and get done early this morning, and it's already 8 o'clock. Kind of don't want that equipment to get away from me. So I'll leave this running. I did. Okay, let's go. I'm doing my best to try and keep the yard neat and tidy for the most part. We need a bigger forage wagon. Gotta keep our eyes out for one of those, that's for sure. I don't know, what is our priority? I want to get a new tractor, or another tractor. Although it's not as important as it once was, because I think they fixed the JCB all-wheel steer so the worker can make it work with all-wheel steer. Alright, down to the store. When I come back, I think feed. I'm gonna forget. I don't know. I got those cinder blocks to sell. Squirrel. It's not one thing, it's another. See, something else needs to get done. Probably end up getting distracted by a contract or something. So the planks we could probably come sell in town. Again, we sold some to Board Games yesterday. I need fish food to the boat to take out along with the young salmon that we loaded up. Should swing by the young fish breeding facility, see if maybe we got another salmon we can take with us when we go. Alright. Hopefully it's still here. It would be embarrassing if it were not. That's what happens when a piece of used equipment shows up and you delay a little bit for getting it. Especially if it's just for visual purposes. I should have just went and bought it. Alright, used equipment. You still got it? Yes. There it is. It's the Göweil Radium 255. So this is a... what would you call that? It's a trailer designed more for your forage type crops. And there was one that's larger that I got. I'm going to get Trelleborg, but I'm going to get wides. And we're going to leave the color in that kind of Göweil, they call it a Göweil green, right? It looks almost like a Kloss green, but we'll leave it like that. This thing holds 47,000 liters, so it's going to be huge. But you know how many trips we've been taking with our bunning trailer? This will eliminate that. So we'll just go ahead and buy that for nearly 40,000 pounds. That's not great, but I suppose. I'm almost afraid to go see how big it is. Let's take a look at contracts here while we're at it. Bale wrapping, you have to do yourself. Fertilizing, hoeing. Not really. It's not really a lot. There's another stone picking one, though. Not at the moment. I'm afraid to go see how big this thing is. But it was on sale. It's pretty good size, isn't it? I just realized, thank goodness we got the telehandler, right? Because these sides are so high, the wheel loader would have never been able to reach that. Maybe with a high tip bucket, but yeah. But the nice thing about this is, I don't know how much silage we'll actually be able to put in it, but we can empty that silage clamp a lot quicker, twice as fast, right? We're what, able to put about 20,000 in our bunning trailer, even having the extensions on it, because we run with realistic weight limits for the trailers. With the extensions on it, we really didn't get that much more in it, so it wasn't even worth having the extensions, in my opinion. And even with hauling the grain, the cereal, it didn't matter. Yeah, this thing is darn big. For now, I think I'm going to keep it inside the silage clamp itself. I probably should park out here so I can fill it, but we're going to go ahead and back it in for now. Yeah, it is big. We'll leave that right there for now. Yeah, we could probably empty this into there. Well, I don't know. How much is in here? 53. What did it hold? Was it 47 or 57? I don't remember now. Doesn't really matter. It'll be really close to being able to empty it. Alright, I wanted to take a hay bale down to the cattle. I just don't want it to get away from me. Oh, does this need that much work? You know, we did maintenance on the New Holland, I think yesterday, so we owe it to the JCB to clean it up as well, now that it's warmed up a bit. back when we were getting freezing temps, you know. You don't want water to collect somewhere and then freeze and expand if you can help it. Need to get to the fuel station with this too at some point. We'll repair the front loader. I'm just going to repair everything on it and hopefully it'll look good now. Yep. Oh, I need bale spikes, right? Could use the pallet forks, but I'd rather use the correct tool. So we've added quite a bit to our equipment inventory, just shopping the used equipment sale. We've got a windrower now, we've got a sprayer. And now a forage trailer. I think we're going to do silage quite a bit just because we've got that nice silage clamps there. Got that grass field, all the grass on the farm, might as well take advantage of it. Can I get in here? Yeah, I can get in here, alright. I get this hay bale on the end. I will drop that in there for the Highland cattle, and then I'm interested to see how we're doing for water. It's up around 5,000. That's okay. We're all right, I think. Can't remember. That one. I'm wondering, should I put a second layer of cinder? Nah, I don't know. I don't know if it would be a good idea to stack them. Probably would, but... Normally I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't do this, but I want to try and do all this stuff quickly. If I do these one at a time, it'll take twice as long. Of course, I could do it as a time lapse, I suppose. think I was going to move these, but I think I'll wait. I don't want a third one on top, though. It just makes it harder to deal with. Let's figure out where we can take these cement blocks. Oop, wasn't in first person. Don't like that. Cement brick. Okay, prices. The price was a high in February. Looks like Logistics Center West, which is where we took them last time. You know what? I'm gonna go sell these there. I'm gonna come back, load it up again, and go sell another trailer load. I probably could have stacked them. Alright, well that whole loading sequence was kind of disastrous, wasn't it? I've got, what, 4 more on here this time, so... Ooh, nearly 60,000. That is nice. I tell you what, that is lucrative making the cement blocks. I've said it before, it's almost like having a license to print money. I mean, we've just paid for that kind of forage trailer that we bought. Just doing that. So Let's see, let's head back to the farm. Go into the woods? Should we? I don't know. I was just thinking about loading the lumber up. I know what I can do. What I'll do is I'll just move the lumber back so it can spawn the other two. If I pick this up, I bring it this way about yay far. It should happily spawn another two right there. I'll have my access, it'll be organized more the way I want it. Twist. Yeah, the beams, they get caught up on the... We really had that problem on Riverbend Springs, at least not that I noticed. I think it was because how I had to remove the beams. I had to come in from the side, so that's probably why. I never caught it on that switch box on the sawmill. All right, there we go. See, I can sell these roof tiles in these cement bags too if I want to at some point. And let's see. I think I'll just take what I have into town and go get lunch. Let's see. Planks. There's a lot of options for regular planks. So board games I still think is the highest. Oh. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take these 3 to board games, then we'll go to fish and chips and get some lunch. Can I remember how to get to board games? I don't know. I think it was right around the corner when you came up, trying to visualize how the street system is in the town here. Coming in the opposite direction. last time I came up from the harbor. So that, I think if I go straight, it should be, no, yeah, it's right there. Did not. That's strange. Maybe if I... Nope. Well, that's... What's going on here? Am I not in far enough? Goodness gracious, I'm like completely on the sidewalk. There we go. Really had to get over there with this. That was unusual. All right, so we want to go get fish. Where was it? I don't think it was that one. Yeah, I think we go past market. It's almost lunchtime. Perfect. What I need to do is figure out where is the best parking lot to go up there. Because I think there is one. Here. I do need to find a better place to park though. Let's see if they want another delivery of fresh salmon today. I'm not sure it's really a good idea to take an hour for lunch. Because I'm probably going to end up in the dark again. They're okay for fish, so we might have to find another location to sell it. They're doing fine. Business is good, but don't really need another delivery. I guess we could park up here and walk down. Might be what we need to do in the future. I think I've got... Oh, that's for the pedestrian crossing. I was gonna say, I think I got a green light. Well, a couple of options. We could go out to the fisheries, or to the, oh shoot. Now I'm just realizing what I should have done. Hang it. I'm going to drive out to the young, gosh, I don't know if there's anything there or not. I'm going to drive out to the young fish breeding. If there's some young salmon there, I'm going to load it up and take it to the harbor so we can put it on the boat. Then we'll come back, we're going to get some fish food. Probably 8 pallets of fish food to take out there, and then, yeah. Alright, I realized I did the sequencing kind of wrong. I should have I should have got the fish food first. That would have gave time for the young fish breeding to maybe produce another pallet of young salmon. I don't even know if the fish market's the best place to get rid of the young trout at. Let me take a look here. Yeah. The only other place. Oh, wow. Fish market's the only place that'll buy young trout. All right. So let me pull in here. I don't want to sell the salmon. Salmon I want to put on the boat. I was also thinking that I wanted the truck here, this little truck, for when we bring the fish back, but I don't know if that's going to work out. It doesn't carry a whole lot. It'd be good for the salmon, and then the, what, the trout, well, who knows where the trout's going to go, right? Yeah, we need a bigger truck. So we kind of did it off camera in the last episode where we were down here. There's the there's all the salmon I put on. It was not great. I think we have to have the engine running. To use the crane. Let's see, we'll unfold this. Zoom out a little bit. Should be able to reach it just fine. It's weird how the depth perception is just... Yeah, I don't know. My depth perception's horrible. We'll move it over just a little bit more. That looks good. Put it down right there. And then I'll fold it. Should be fine. Oh. Oh, I better restrap that, right? I think the fish food I'll load the other way just because it's easier with the ramp. Especially because we're going to be bringing on a lot of it, I think. All right, like I said, we're practically printing money with the cement blocks. So I think we're going to put a forklift here so we can load without having to bring the JCB down here. So let's get a forklift. The cheapest thing for me to do would probably be get this pawl finger, and then maybe someday we can get maybe the truck that goes with this. So we're just gonna buy this for $37,200. So we're down to 234,567. Oh, I forgot the fish food. That's important. Objects, pallets, fish food. I think 8. How much volume is that? 16,000. Yeah, that's fine. And then I think we're underway, right? Got a little twist on it. We'll head out to the aquaculture. We'll get this. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Oh my, we're still got a little bit of backwards motion. Got to pay attention to my boat driving. It'll probably be night by the time we get back with the fish to sell it, but you know, it's all good. If we can, we'll probably try to just maintain a schedule where we're going out to the aquaculture once a month, mid-month, to do the thing. When we get busy with the farming, it might be a little harder, but we'll see. I want to get it on just straight salmon, though. That's the goal. Alright, that was, whew. My crane work needs some, my crane game needs some work. But I suppose that's okay. That was good. I liked it. It's 6 o'clock, yeah, it's starting to get dark. Again, as usual. So we're gonna head into the pier. We'll get this offloaded. We'll load it up. So we got 3 trout and 1 salmon is all. And then I was off with my calculations for the fish food. I was thinking they were 1,000-liter pallets, and they're 2,000-liter pallets, so I ended up delivering more fish food than I intended. But that's okay, you know, because you're making it worth the trip. So if salmon's slow, as long as we got food and salmon out there, we could probably go every other month. I think we'd be fine. Because, yeah, just getting 1 pallet. Of course, as soon as we're out of trout out there, we'll be able to go to just doing salmon, so the salmon will be twice as fast, right? Yeah. Okay, I've got the salmon pallet here. It's 7 o'clock at night. Imagine that. I've been trying to rush, and that's what's killing me. when I'm trying to load things or operate the crane. I'm trying to rush so I can get done with this and get on the road here. And yeah, when you do that, you just get rammy and you make mistakes, and it's just not, it's not good, you know? Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. If you just calm down, take a breath, and just make nice smooth inputs, focus on what you're doing instead of trying to make it go quicker, it just doesn't end up that well. Okay, so I got 1 salmon and 3 trout. We'll go figure out where they go to get the best price for them. Let's see. So the trout, the best price looks like it's at either the Big Farmer's Kiosk or the Farmer's Market. I don't even know what the Big Farmer's Kiosk is. And then salmon looks like Big Farmer's Kiosk. Let's find it. Okay, so that's the one in town right by the bank. We can do that. All right, so we're here at the Big Farmer's Kiosk. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign out and then I'll sell it. I don't know, sometimes the lighting gets a little weird on the third-person character when it's dark like this, but I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig. Holland's Fishing Expansion Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time. We gotta see what we get though. Right? Well, I think we're gonna have to back into it though. There we go. 287,000. Nice.